What's up guys, Rob with 3STRONG. Today I'm going to introduce the overhead squat. The overhead squat is a squat variation that actually challenges your core muscles more than any other movement. It's where you're holding a bar overhead and then you go down into a full squat. And actually one of the reasons why it challenges your core stability a little bit more so than other variations of the squat is because as you increase the distance of the load, as the weight gets farther from your body, the more you actually have to stabilize it. So if I have, say, a weight at my side, on one side, I have to stabilize using the other side. If I lift that weight up out here, now I have to stabilize even more. Once I get that weight overhead, now I have some kind of front to back, some lateral movement here. So it really forces everything, even around the shoulders, to balance that weight overhead. And if you've never done an overhead squat, I would highly recommend grabbing something like a dowel or a light barbell, something that weighs, less than 5 pounds, will allow you to get into the correct position. So this is a little warm-up that I actually like to do with my clients to kind of get the shoulder prepped. I'm going to show you the overhead squat and then how to build up to the full overhead squat comfortably. So the overhead squat is arms are going to be locked out overhead. Notice how I have this vertical alignment. And I'm just going to show you from the side here. So I squat down, keeping that good squat, good depth, and drive back up. Notice how my arms stayed vertical the whole time. I'm not going to go back behind or I'm not going to go in front. If we can keep those arms vertical the whole time, then we're in a really good position. The mechanics of the squat in terms of what the lower body is doing, nothing changes compared to your regular squat. That's exactly the same. But first, to get into that good overhead position, we need to loosen the shoulders up. So that starts with the shoulder stretch here, grabbing that dowel, getting the hands wide, and you want to move into a position to where you start to feel a little bit of tightness there. So there's going to be some range, but you're at least able to hold that weight overhead and comfortably keep the arms locked out, get into this position. If we have bad posture, the overhead squat absolutely identifies this, because if we're rounded, if we have the rounded shoulders, the hunched back, it's very difficult to get that bar overhead because everything is tight. We have to open the chest up, open the shoulders up to be able to get that weight overhead. Once that bar is there and the shoulders are loosened up, let's actually try that with just that PVC pipe. Getting set up in a really good position. And if it's difficult to get the balance down, here's one of the things that I want you to try. Get yourself a box. Something that allows you to get to the bottom of that really good squat position. We're going to get the hands set up to where we found a pretty good stretch. Keep your hands there. Get that bar on your shoulders. Okay? I want you to get set up on that box to where you feel like you can stand up pretty easily without having to rock forward or push the knees under. Where it's something where you can stand straight up. Push that bar overhead. Keep the chest up. Stand back up. Okay? Get the bar back down on the shoulders. Sit down. Drive overhead. Stand up. Back down on the shoulders. So that's what you're going to do. Put it on the shoulders. Drive up at the bottom. And stand up. Once you feel comfortable with that, then you can keep the arms overhead still. Gently rest. Keep everything tight. And stand back up. And then once you feel comfortable enough without the box, now you're doing full overhead squats without any assistance. Excuse me. Then after that, get a light bar and keep on working your way up. But the overhead squat, you will find if your regular squat is really good, try the overhead squat. See how your shoulder flexibility is, see how your core stability is, and then as you get heavier and heavier, you're really going to notice that this is a really challenging move, incredibly challenging move. I can't even talk to this, ridiculous. Anyway, that is the overhead squat. Have fun with it. Give it a try. Don't be scared of it. Rob's with you the whole way. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Have fun.